we are doing a show called Bazaar on ARY.
Okay.
And it's like an entrepreneurship pitching show.
Okay.
But there were like few areas that we saw from different shows. One is it's unlike any other reality show where like somebody, comes on a singing show, you listen to them and they get a contract, right? आपकी entrepreneurship में क्या होता है? If someone is coming and pitching to you, you need to verify those numbers. Secondly, if you're going to be giving me your hard-earned money, each judge has to do their own due diligence as well.
Right.
Even though if I'm telling you those numbers, you still have to verify it before you can cut the check, right? तो हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? What is unique about our show, unlike any other show, even globally that I know of, we're running it as an accelerator program.
Okay.
So startup supply, abhi, bazaaronary.com is our website. It's 20th July is the deadline.
Okay.
So somebody comes and applies. We will select the startups. We will announce by 14th of August is our target. And then they go through 3 months of mentoring.
Okay.
Through some of the top entrepreneurs and investors in Pakistan. So to give you an idea, Aly Fahd is one of our mentors.
All right.
I think in agriculture, agri-tech is probably one of the biggest names. We have Asar Malik, who's helped set up PSL. And it was part of the performance, management with the PCB and has multiple roles. Just raised $200 million for different sports-related companies. He's one of our mentors.
Very nice.
Arif Iqbal, LAM is one of the largest e-commerce. Health tech mein, Dr. Saira, Dr. Sara from Sehat Kahani, MedIQ, they're all our mentors.
Very nice.
So you will go through 3 months of mentoring with them. In parallel, we will be doing the due diligence on you. So if you share us with the numbers with us, we'll make sure we verify all those numbers. We will take the input from the judges, from our mentors, before you come and pitch on the show.
Right.
So pitching the show, we are targeting it around December timeframe. So we are calling our judges gurus. I can't reveal the names, but these are some of the biggest names.
Right.
And one of the difference again is one of the knocks that we have heard, and I think Startup Park, Shark Tank did a phenomenal job of production.
Yeah.
But one knock we heard was about some of the startups, the numbers they gave, they were not verified.
Right.
The second one was, did they receive the money or not? So we are doing the due diligence and we will only bring the top of the top companies.
Right.
The second one is from the investor side. We are asking each one of them to put aside $5 lakh in a separate account that will go towards funding these startups.
Okay.
So if they announce it on the show, the money will automatically go.
Cheap.
So again, based on the team that we have, and we have helped raise $120 million, we know the people who will actually put the money in, and we will have strict contracts around it.
Right.
That's the second stage. The third stage that we are doing is between Paklaunch and ARY on the follow-on investment. We targeted initially कि हम 20 crore का fund बनाएंगे. That will be, so let's say 10 episodes हैं, 40 startups आती हैं, and half of them raise money.
Right.
Just to do easy math, 20 of them. So typical in a show like this would be 1 crore or 10 million Pak rupees investment. We said we will raise 20 million of between Paklaunch and ARY.
Cheap.
We'll put our own money in.
Okay.
So I'll put my own money. JJ will put his own money. Salman Iqbal and all that, right? We started with 20 crore, but already we have people who want to join this, and we have reached 50 crore.
Amazing.
So that is well beyond even the gurus.
Right.
So one is if the startup comes and goes through the mentoring and they don't come on the show. Let's say we have 80 startups going through mentoring. We only pick 40. They have already learned a lot from some of the very, very best. The second stage is they come and pitch and they are not able to raise money. They got the mentoring and they got exposure on ARY with 70 million plus eyeballs that they get. The third is they are able to raise money from the judges and the gurus. The fourth is that Paklaunch and ARY also chip in money on select few. So I think it's a very unique case. We're also, if you raise money through a mentor, you have an ability to put them on your cap table, giving them a certain percentage. Now, any new early stage startup, for them to get Aly Fahd on their cap table for 1% or 0.5%, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It changes your valuation.
True.
And we are setting you up for the long-term success. So even if you raise money, you don't raise money, but you're able to get some of these people as mentors for life, it's a life-changing.
Amazing.
So that's the unique part. So we're taking the first shot. Let's see how it goes.
That's wonderful. Actually, मैं यही देख रहा था कि आपने शायद जो gaps आपको Shark Tank में नजर आए थे, you were maybe trying to fill those up. So मैं सिर्फ ये जानना चाह रहा था मजीद के जो mentors हैं, जो कि वो 3 महीने का एक्सेलरेशन का पीरियड में उनकी मेंटरिंग कर रहे होंगे, they may not be the gurus in the real show, right? They will be different people. They won't be. अच्छा, they won't be.
By definition, they won't be.
And conflict of interest उसमें शायद आ जाए मेरे ख्याल से, maybe that could be the reason. So मैं जरा दोबारा से इसको अगर रिकॉल कर सकूं तो $5 लाख $500,000 हर कोई पहले ही डिपॉजिट करा देगा.
जी.
और उसके अलावा आपने अपना फंड जो मिलाया है वो अभी ऑलरेडी ₹500 million हो चुका है.
जी, जी.
सो यू विल हैव टू अपॉर्चुनिटीज. एक तो ये कि आपको शो में वो मिल जाए, फंडिंग मिल जाए,
जी, जी.
और अगर ना भी हो तब भी वो जो PL और पाक लॉन्च और ARY का फंड है, दैट इज स्टिल अवेलेबल टू यू. Have I summarized it correctly?
100%. And it can be both, so a guru invests and our own fund also invests.
Right.
Or it can be somehow the gurus don't want to invest.
ठीक.
But with ARY and Paklaunch, we feel we can help them.
Right.
And we might end up deciding to invest with them.
ठीक. And gurus have been identified तो कर लिए आपने.
हमारे 3 gurus हैं तो already have very close to.
5 का प्लान है कितना?
हमारा plan है कि we will have one person who will be rotational.
Okay.
But we are thinking like 5 and 6. I think JJ can speak better around it than myself.
ठीक है. Production पूरी ARY देख रहा है इसकी.
जी. तो production would be coming. So JJ is the CEO of ARY. Everyone knows.
Yes.
I think in reality shows there's nobody bigger than ARY.
Yeah.
With Tamasha, with Jeeto Pakistan and stuff like that.
True. So 20th July is the deadline जिसमें कोई भी अपना, बट आपने मुझे बताया था कि it can be in any stage, right? It can be just be बिल्कुल आइडिया भी है तो फिर आप लेकर आ सकते हैं.
100%.
और वेबसाइट was Bazaar on ARY.com.
जी.
Okay.
That's it.
And उसके बाद आपने कहा 3 में दिसंबर रिकॉर्डिंग का प्लान पर दिसंबर में शायद आप.
जी हम तो we are trying to align it with our gurus, their availability. Somehow December actually works with them. Because some of them are extremely busy people. One of our gurus, without sharing, but I can share some profiles. So one of our gurus, built a startup. It's a Pakistani American from New York. He'll be joining. And I don't think many people are familiar with him, but for sure his company, they would be. At the peak, it was valued at $9 billion.
All right.
So the second gentleman who's coming in, he's the CEO of one of the largest family offices in GCC.
Okay.
And has multiple investments in Pakistan already.
He's a Pakistani origin.
Pakistani origin.
ऐसा उर्दू स्पीकिंग लोग हैं ना, यानी उर्दू बोलेंगे सब.
I think हमारा इंग्लिश उर्दू का थोड़ा सा मिक्सचर चलेगा.
ठीक है.
But I think our bias is obviously उर्दू आप बोल सकें और समझ सकें.
Right. So how have been the submission so far? ये तो बताइए.
हमारे I think it's been phenomenal. I think like we know a lot of great companies are coming in. There are a lot of unique ideas coming in.
ठीक.
But we still have some time. Like, so we have started like zooming in, but obviously we want to select the very, very best.
Right.
So we want to wait until the deadline is over. So we're expecting a lot more, and typically with everyone that we have spoken with, and we have done similar kind of shows before.
Right.
So हमने पिछले साल we brought in Tim Draper, has his own show called Meet the Drapers.
ठीक है.
So Paklaunch was their official partner.
Okay.
And we brought them to Pakistan for the first time.
Absolutely.
And we went through exactly the same kind of a process before.
ठीक.
So typically what happens is if you give someone a deadline to submit your pitch, so they want to make sure that they submit the very, very best pitch.
Right.
And they typically do it towards the end.
ठीक.
So, but based on the numbers that we have, we're expecting few thousand easily.
Wow.
But we do have a scoring mechanism and stuff that Paklaunch has used for the last 3-4 years
ठीक.
decently effectively. And we also have a network of folks who will be helping us with zooming in on these companies.
I mean, if you're talking about thousands of submission, तो इसका मतलब तो ये कोई AI model वगैरह यूज करना पड़ेगा आपको, because ये तो individual आप इनको देख ही नहीं सकते.
Yeah, some of them are data mining question, right?
Yeah.
So some of them we do have questions where we can do very quick comparisons based on the different sectors and based on their revenue, based on the stage that they are in, company registration or not, and all those things. So some of the questions have scoring behind it.
All right.
So we'll be able to zoom in pretty quickly, but exactly to your point, let's say 1,000 people apply and we get down to 100.
Right.
Now we need to zoom into 40. At some point, we need to speak with these people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they will have to pitch.
Yeah, brilliant. चले जी यार, ये this sounds very exciting, Aly, seriously. And I think as you said कि a certain bar was set by Shark Tank, but ये जो आप बता रहे हैं कि वो जो funding already arranged की हुई है and there will be no gray areas around that, I think that is, and sort of due diligence would already be done, because that is वहीं पे I think सारा जो लफड़ा हो रहा है वो यही सुनने में आ रहा है कि यार ड्यू डिलिजेंस हमारी हो गई, लेकिन उसके बाद खामोशी. चलें जी, ग्रेट, गुड लक फॉर द शो अली.
Thank you so much.